Welcome to the Lose Your Cravings podcast, taking a different approach to a seemingly endless problem with your host, Keysa Amaro, certified integrative health coach. Welcome back, my friends. I'm Keysa Amaro, and I help ambitious women transform their negative body image and obsession with weight into body confidence so they can show up fully in their life and their career. And hey, if you would like to learn a little more information about me and how I help women reduce their cravings and emotional eating and really show up fully in their life, then head on over to my website. It's KeysaAmaro.com. That's KeysaAmaro.com. Okay, my friends, on to our topic for this episode, and that is how to kick your soda or pop for my Pacific Northwesterns habit. Or any habit. This can work for any habit, right? Now, how do you quit or kick your soda habit? It's easy. You just stop drinking soda, right? Well, if it was that easy, you wouldn't be listening to this podcast. So I wanted to share some key ideas and strategies when wanting to reduce your soda intake. Now, during this episode, I will be talking about quitting soda. But this strategy I share can be used for reducing or even eliminating consumption of anything, whether that be sugar, social media, Netflix, alcohol, or ice cream. Whatever it is that you kind of have a habit around, you can use this strategy. Now, why might you want to kick your soda habit? Like, why even reduce or eliminate soda in your daily consumption? I have a few reasons for you. There's probably many, but here's three for you. Soda has a lot of sugar and high amounts of sugar will spike your blood sugar. And eventually you are left with a sugar crash or low energy, right? And so drinking less soda will help your energy levels and stabilize your blood sugar throughout the day. So no energy crashes, right? Isn't that what we all want? We want nice, even energy throughout the day. Second reason, you might drink soda to avoid an unwanted emotion. We could call this emotional drinking. This is just like emotional eating, except you drink soda to get that dopamine hit that covers up the discomfort, comfort, or unwanted emotion. So reducing your soda intake will help you get to the root cause of your emotional eating/drinking. Number three, maybe you just want to save some money, right? In my notes, I wrote soda equals dollar signs, right? You have to go out and buy the soda. So you can save money, especially if it's a daily habit. It's just like smoking, right? There's many reasons to quit smoking, but one of them is cigarettes are expensive, right? So you will save money. Okay. So, when consciously working on quitting a habit, we tend to go all in, right? Or we want to stop cold turkey. We call this cold turkey. Well, I want to start this episode by looking at the difference between quitting something cold turkey versus taking small steps to lessen your consumption to maybe even eventually quitting altogether. Since many of us have experienced going cold turkey on something, whether it be sugar, soda, ice cream, drinking, dairy, whatever, let's take a look at that approach and see how it may not be serving you. When you take out all soda, you will most likely go through withdrawal symptoms, right? Your body will be in shock and you will be craving what you eliminated, the soda, right? You might get headaches because you're also taking out caffeine, unless you're drinking caffeine-free like Sprite or root beer. I'm trying to think of the sodas I was allowed when I was a child that didn't have caffeine, right? But you might get headaches from like the withdrawal from sugar, caffeine. You could get muscle cramps, just be highly irritable or tired. And when you experience these symptoms, you think something is wrong, right? This isn't working for me. And you are more likely to give in and drink soda because you want to alleviate the headache or irritability. Totally understandable, right? Nobody likes headaches or being irritable. Another aspect of going cold turkey is that you will most likely experience very strong cravings that feel uncontrollable. You may think that the cravings are out of your power and that they like kind of take over and you give in and ruin your goal and think that this doesn't work for you, that this is impossible. You think that you have failed and that your body just needs soda. Going cold turkey can just be too overwhelming with all that you have going on in your life. You just can't handle the withdrawal symptoms or manage your cravings with the tasks of everyday life. Now, will you see faster results when you go cold turkey? Yes, right? Will it be sustainable? Maybe not, right? So let me ask you this. Why are you in a hurry, right? Why are you in a hurry to quit your soda or anything else, right? There is no rush here. I don't want you guys to be in a rush to stopping a habit. So that leads me to making small changes over time. So we can either go cold turkey, and if we see that it may not be the best option for you, maybe for some people it works, right? But for a lot of us, it doesn't. So another option, like cold turkey is not the only option. Another option is making small changes over time. When we make small changes over time, these changes are fairly easy to implement one change at a time, especially if you are a busy mom with a job and a house and a family to take care of, right? Whereas the idea of no more soda for the rest of your life seems daunting and impossible. Making small changes to your soda consumption is completely doable, right? You would be the one deciding what changes to make, and you would make ones that you think you could do in your life, right? Things that are doable to your environment and your lifestyle. Now, when you make small changes to your soda consumption over time, you avoid the major withdrawal symptoms. This will help you stick with your changes and make it a lifelong habit, which is what you want, right? You don't want this just to be like a quick fix and then you revert back to the soda. You're not doing like 30 days without soda and then you revert back to it. When you're making small changes over time and you drink an extra soda one night, it doesn't seem like such a big deal versus I'm never going to have soda again, or I'm going 30 days without soda and you give in and have soda and then you feel like you failed, right? You haven't ruined your progress or failed because you have made these decisions and changes, and they are not written in stone. It's not an all or nothing approach. It's a very gradual approach. So, from the pros of making small changes over time, you may think that this is easy, right? Like, oh, that sounds easy, totally doable. But know that any change is going to be a challenge. It just may not be as big of a challenge as going cold turkey. You're still going to have some challenges, but the challenges may seem more manageable and doable when you make small changes versus when you go cold turkey. So, when you approach quitting soda, I encourage you to take the slow and steady approach to making small changes over time. I like to think of the tortoise and the hare, right? The tortoise wins the race because he's going slow and steady. There is no need to rush this process. Let it take the amount of time that it needs to take. Okay? Be patient and kind with yourself and know that you are making lifelong changes and healthier habits. Now that we looked at both approaches to changing a habit, let's look at the power of mindset when changing a habit and what mindset will serve you best. When looking to change a habit, especially when you take the cold turkey approach, you have thoughts around soda like, I will never be able to have this again, or I need soda to survive, or if I drink any soda, I will not be able to stop, right? Insert Frank the Tank. I love Frank the Tank from Old School. It's like once it hits the lips, right? We have that mentality and and I know that's like a comedy show and it's funny, but it's so true. Like we have this thought that like once I have one sip, whether it's soda or ice cream or cookies or chips, you won't be able to stop, right? That is just a sentence in your head. It's just a thought. It's just your mindset. But besides that being a comedy, I know this can seem real to us. Like once we have a sip, we will not be able to stop drinking the soda. So recognize your thoughts about soda and your ability to control yourself around the soda. Now, when you think I need soda to get through my day, you will have a strong desire for soda and believe that you, in fact, need soda, right? Your thoughts create your feelings. I need soda to get through my day creates a feeling of desire. Your brain will find it really easy to convince you that you need a soda, and it will be easy for you to give in to your craving for soda. You'll give into that desire, that feeling of desire, right? When looking at your thoughts around soda, notice how they affect how you feel and act around it. So just get into your head, notice all your thoughts around soda, and how does that make you feel and act around it? Do your thoughts create a strong desire for soda? Do they make you feel dependent on soda, like you need it? Okay. Well, I have some good news for you. Your thoughts are optional. And you can choose any thought you want. You have the power to choose your thoughts. So choose wisely, my friends. If I need a soda to get through the day does not serve you, then choose a new thought that will. Okay? Challenge your thought. Do I really need a soda to get through the day? Will I die if I don't have soda? No, I will not die. Will it be uncomfortable? Probably, but it will be manageable. Because remember, you can do hard things. Okay. So now I want you to choose new thoughts, right? This is where we shift our mindset. We recognize what's already going on in our head. We always need to notice and recognize what are we thinking currently. And if it does not serve us, then we can shift those thoughts. Okay, so we choose new thoughts to maybe something like, I am learning to look at soda differently. Drinking large quantities of soda does not serve me. Soda will not solve my problems. Soda does not have control over me. Right? So, what thoughts are believable for you and create a healthy feeling and action around soda? So choose new thoughts and practice them deliberately. This will help you through the process of reducing your soda consumption. Okay, now that I've laid the foundation as to why I suggest you take the slow and steady road like the tortoise did, I want to share with you a process you can take to reduce and even eliminate your soda consumption. You can reduce it to whatever feels comfortable to you. Okay, number one, what's your why? When making any change, it is helpful and motivating to have a why. I want to prevent my chances of getting diabetes, right? I want to reduce my sugar consumption and therefore my chances of getting diabetes, uh, type 2. Okay. Let's be clear. I want to have more energy, right? I want to have more energy. So I'm going to reduce my soda consumption. I want to lose weight. I don't want to be dependent on a substance such as soda. Write down your why and make it compelling as to why you are choosing to be uncomfortable for a period of time. Remember, the discomfort is only temporary. Number two, small steps start from where you are. Okay. How many sodas are you drinking a day right now? Let's just say it's 6. Okay. then let's have your goal be drinking 5 sodas a day or maybe 4 sodas a day. What seems doable to you? Yes, you're going to want to challenge yourself, but we don't want to make it impossible. So maybe 6 to 4, right? What seems realistic to you that you can be consistent with? Always start from where you are and make small, doable changes that you can be consistent with. And it's funny when I work with a client and they set a goal to say only have 4 sodas versus 6, sometimes they don't even have all 4 in one day, right? It's funny how that works, right? Okay, number 3, mindset work. Be aware of your thoughts around soda consumption. Your need for soda and your thoughts about not having it, right? And notice if these thoughts serve you. What feeling and action do they create? If they don't create a feeling and action that serves you, then it's time to shift your thoughts to help you create a feeling and action that does serve you. Remember, you can choose to believe whatever thought you want. So choose one that serves you. Number 4, evaluate. Once you have made a change, a small change, right? So say you went from 6 to 4 sodas and you are getting used to it and you've started to shift your mindset around soda, it's time to evaluate. How are you feeling about your progress so far? Have you noticed any difference in energy levels, your weight, your blood sugar swings, your sleep? Do you want to continue to reduce your soda consumption? If so, what will be your new goal? Okay. Which brings us to the next step. Number 5, more small steps. Now, if you're drinking 4 sodas a day, so you reduce from 6 to 4, maybe you reduce it to 3 or 2 sodas a day. Find a new goal that will be doable, sustainable, and you can be consistent with. Because you can always come back and reevaluate your goal, right? Always come back while working on your mindset, right? Because this is ongoing work. You can set new goals and come back and reevaluate them after you feel comfortable with your change. Okay. Follow this process until you reach your final destination, which may take a month, 6 months, or even a year or longer. And that's okay because you are continuously making progress towards your goal, reducing your soda consumption. Now, there are 2 things I want to share with you that you might run into during your journey. Number 1, what if I mess up? What if you do mess up, right? You want to drink 4 sodas a day and you drink 8 or 10. Okay, you try again tomorrow. You have not failed or done anything wrong. You drank more soda than you wanted to, and that's okay. Instead of beating yourself up and feeling guilty, ask yourself, I wonder why I drank 8 sodas. What was going on for me that I drank so much soda? Right? That's where your answer is. Number 2, you're not sure if you can change. This tends to happen when we get down to the last soda, right? We've gone from 6 to 1 a day, right? You are drinking 1 a day and you want to go down to no sodas a day, but you just can't, like, you just don't think you can do it, right? You're like, this seems impossible. No worries. First of all, you don't need to cut out soda altogether. You can have, say, 5 sodas a week or whatever number you think will serve you. Often, when we are cutting the final tie, we have a hard time doing it. We think this is going to be too hard. If this happens to you, I want you to know that you only have to try it for 1 day, right? Take it 1 day at a time. You can always go back to drinking soda tomorrow. Approach it as an experiment. I wonder what will happen if I don't drink any soda, right? Maybe I won't even notice. Maybe it will be uncomfortable. I'm interested to see what happens. And number three, remember to drink water. If you are drinking a lot of soda, you most likely are not drinking much water. So replace the soda with water. This will help keep you hydrated and your cravings at bay. Okay, my friends, this is all I have for you today. I hope you feel more confident in reducing your soda intake or any other consumption that you want to reduce. I hope this guides you through the process. And if you like what you heard, sorry, I'm having a hard time talking today. If you like what you heard on this episode, I invite you to head on over to iTunes and leave an honest review. This helps us show up higher on the search results, and therefore we can reach and help more people. Or better yet, share it on your social media. I'd greatly appreciate it. And join me for my next episode where I share with you keys to success with reducing and even eliminating your overeating. Who would not want that? Okay, my friends, until next time, have a great week. Bye.